Good morning, boys. Today for you guys, I have the River Steamboat from LEGO Ideas. As you guys can see right here, the Steamboat is named Amelia. So I'll be rating this on 3 different categories. Number 1, minifigures. Number 2, how fun it was to build. Number 3, how fun it is to look at. And then I'll be giving it a rating overall. This is set number 21356 from the year 2025. And yeah, let's go and show you guys what's up, right? So as you guys can see, it's a very large set, so I kind of have it far away from the camera, so you might not be able to see too much detail at the moment, but you guys see there's this stand right here, and then you have the whole ship. This part comes off, and then there's also a way you can see inside, so eventually I'll be picking this camera up here and showing you guys some things. But of course, let me get some exterior things out of the way while I have you guys on the camera stand. Back here, there's a wheel on the bottom that you guys can't see at the moment, but when you run this along any surface, hard or soft surface, that wheel will go. And then when the wheel goes, this thing goes. I don't know exactly, probably this way, right? Yeah, because it's propelling them. So it goes this way. So the wheel goes when that happens, right? And there's a rudder right here underneath the wheel. And there's a dial right here, which I can actually take this off and show you guys. That's the dial right there. Let me make sure I get it on in the right spot. There it is. And then when you turn the dial, it turns the rudder. Did I get it on right? I don't know. Come on. There we go. That's on right. Yeah, there we go. So that's left and that's right. And then also up here, you have these fairy bits. I don't know exactly what they're for. It probably would tell me if I read the history part of the instruction booklet, which it does have a history part, but it's got these bits, which I think are just like drawbridges for people to get across to a pier or something, but you can raise them up using this, and then there's a little locking mechanism as well. So once you have it raised, you hit the locking mechanism there, and then they stay raised. There's also an anchor at the front here, which is actually behind. There we go. It was almost stuck behind the desk, and you can spin this. Pretty standard boat thing for LEGO. 2 flags, 2 smokestacks. You've got these strings that run along basically the entire top part. I'm assuming that's part of the structure of the ship, you know. You've got amazing detail all over, you know, greebling here, just amazing detail everywhere. Creative use of the croissant piece. Not sure if I like it the most, but you know. So we'll start up here. This is, of course, the bridge. I don't know if you can actually get into the bridge very easily. Ooh, it's got a door here. So there you go, you've got the steering right here, which is why it makes a lot of sense for the dial here to be the thing that steers it, right? So then let's get this part off. So this part is the next part that comes off, right? So let's get a good look inside here. You've got bunk beds right here, and you've got a bathroom. Ooh, let me lift this up. Bunk bed right here, bathrooms right here. Right? And then, of course, you got the rest of the deck. Sorry if the camera's moving. I'm kind of knocking it a bit. It's hard to lift up a big set and also, you know, have a camera on a tripod and everything. But then the next part you can lift out is this interior bit here. This is part of the mechanism that steers. You just have to remove that a little bit. And then as you can see, there's a little dining room in there. And the dining room is really, really cool in my opinion, because you've got just all kinds of details. I mean, the tables were made upside down, as you guys can see. So it's just really, really cool in there. Lanterns, or the lamps are made really cool. So I really like that. And then the rest of it's kind of just one big piece. I mean, you can take it off the stand here. But let me do my best here to show you guys. Oh, this is precarious. Oh, and I'm knocking the camera too. All right, here we go. So that's the interior. You can see this is the engine room right in the middle here. Oh, it's hard to lift with one hand. This is a kitchen right here, which I assume, oh, sorry, I'm knocking you. Which I assume is for the restaurant. Oh my goodness. I don't think I'm meant to be holding it from there. This works a little better. This is just like a little stage here so that while you're in the dining room, you get some live music. That made me sweaty. Gosh dang. That's crazy. All right, where'd this barrel come from? So anyway, without further ado, let me get into my ratings here. So that was a detailed look at the actual ship. In terms of ratings, oh, sorry, I mentioned minifigures at the beginning, but that doesn't count because no minifigures come with this set. It is a minifigureless set. So how fun it was to build? 8 out of 10. I mean, the repetitiveness of some parts, especially like you guys can see this part right here, just placing each one, boom, 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 got repetitive. So that's why it's not a 10, but honestly, it really was for the most part fun, especially building that engine room, because the intricacies of Technic are cool to me, but a lot of Technic builds I don't really like. So being able to use Technic in non-Technic builds, love it. And then in terms of how fun it is to look at, oh my goodness, 10 out of 10. Can't say anything better about a set. Like, you put this on a shelf, it's amazing, no matter what. Which brings us to an overall rating of 9 out of 10. So, that's it for you. There you go. That's this set. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.